Good morning to everybody. The volume was a little bit up. How's everybody? Let me just crank right. There we go. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing? I'll wait for some people to jump in here so we can start. God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Wait for a few people to join in, and we can start the live feed. Thank you so much. Wait for some people to jump in here, as we have really important topics today. My God, this is amazing what is going to happen in the United States of America, what is happening in terms to changes in the world with the New World Order, how these organizations from the New World Order and how all of these is coming about, how everything that is changing and how our lives are going to change because they took away the only one that it was fighting against these globalists, that it was Donald Trump. Donald Trump's still not done. You guys know that he probably going to come back. We don't know. I don't like to do speculations because I don't agree with Q. So I'm not a Q follower. People that are Q followers, congratulations. You know, you're entitled to your own opinion and do your own belief. But really, I don't believe in something that is not a person, that is not, it's just speculations and theories and conspiracies, man. And it has been proven. What happened in the 4th of March and the Kraken has been released? Question mark. So, God bless everybody that is watching. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Boys News. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and a mind that we can think. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Well, I was just doing a live feed with you guys at Facebook, and this is amazing what is happening in terms to this guy right here. Let me put him on the screen. This guy that is that got captured, and he is practically in the United States government, under the United States government custody. This guy that under his regime, under the Sinaloa cartel, he assassinated under his, direction so many people, and that he caused so many domestic wars in our country. This is a man that wanted to dominate all the borders, and he wanted to dominate all our country. This is a man that went to Ciudad Juarez and caused a humongous problem with the Zeta cartel, and was at war with the Zeta cartel and caused the peace of the Juarez citizens to become a terrorist, days and days and days. He went to war with the cartel of El Golfo, right there in Tamaulipas and in Veracruz and all those parts on the Gulf of Mexico. He went to war in Sonora with another cartels. He went to war in Tijuana with the Arellano Felix cartel. He has gone to war with so many people, and under his regime, a lot of people have passed away and a lot of people have died. And now he is in prison in the United States of America, and he's pleading for help. And it's amazing how the theory and how the perspective, when you change from another administration to another one, it changes. The perspective of Trump and the administration of Trump was to always be at justice. That's why I'm wearing this shirt today. That is justice. Justice for the people. Justice for the people that they have passed away. Justice for the injustice. Injustice to be applying justice. And this man right now, he doesn't know how many people he, under his regime, he tortured, he kidnapped, and now he is complaining that his isolation, it is unhuman, it is inhuman, his isolation treatment. First and foremost, that is his first complaint. But the number one thing that is amazing that is happening right now under the administration of Biden is that the lawyer that took the case from the lawyer that took the case from the Chapo Guzman case by the name of Seth Duchamp. He just announced that on the 19th of March, it will be his last day as a lawyer, a federal lawyer, and serving the United States of America. That will be his last day. So because of that, a lot of things have changed because he was the one that he was directing the case of El Chapo. And he was the one that it was also directing the case of Genaro Garcia Luna. Genaro Garcia Luna was another politician that it was really involved with El Chapo Guzman that is also detained. So they're talking about all these changes that they're coming. So this lawyer, after he is announcing that he is going to put his resignation on the 19th of March, a lot of things change. And the first thing that he changes is the treatment that is happening to El Chapo. So they're going to try to move him from this prison to another prison. The lawyer of El Chapo wants is for him to be practically in a better place where they're human, where he can exercise his humanitarian right to be on a human place, a humanitarian place, and also ultimately his number one purpose is to be released into population. That is a federal prison. You know what is going to happen after that. If he gets released to population, El Chapo has been famous for escaping prisons. So it's going to be a humongous. I'm predicting something that is a hypothetical scenario. I am predicting that this is leading to El Chapo escaping a federal prison in the United States of America, and he will be gone. And it will be the first time that a cartel kingpin escapes from the United States of America and is going to make a mockery of the United States government and the United States law. I'm predicting something that is hypothetical, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not, because by the way that it looks right now, people, it looks like the Biden administration or the current administration. I don't want to say the name of the president. The current administration that is under the government, it's going to be really soft to this case. So right now, this is the last report. It's in Spanish. It says Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, that is his name. He's complaining about the isolation treatment in his prison. His stayed is programmed for June. So this is again, he is complaining again. El Chapo, he has complained before, but he's complaining again. And what are his complaints? His complaints are that he's not getting treated with food properly, that ultimately he's not only not getting treated with food properly, but also that when he gets treatment, he doesn't understand what the COs, the correctional officers, they're speaking, because they speak in English. So he doesn't understand what they're saying. He doesn't understand when he says, hey, you know what? I need water. I need this. I need that. He doesn't understand them. He doesn't understand English. So they need a translator. And that is for every person that is in prison that doesn't understand a language. That is a humanitarian right. You have to have a translator. But I'm not pampering to this situation. I'm just saying how the laws work in the United States, in the correctional system prison. So he's asking for a translator for people to talk to correctional officers, but ultimately, the past administration was saying why he needs translators when he only has a necessity to ask for water, to ask for food, and that you don't need a translator. He doesn't need a special treatment with a person that translates the language from English to Spanish. So it's kind of like logical. It's going on, asking for too much, like, you're a king when you are now locked up. So basically, the whole purpose of him complaining is the whole ultimate purpose and the ultimate goal right now, people. If he complains about this, is because he wants to be moved from that particular prison. And there's more opportunities with him moving to another prison. His wife just been arrested for trafficking of drugs. and they're going to offer her a deal. This works with deals when you are with this kind of people, this kind of gigantic names inside of the narco cartel activity. It works with deals. And when it comes to El Chapo, he has to have a deal. And when it comes to, it's going to come to, Miss Coronel, that is his wife, out of how many wives that he has, they're going to make a deal. Because her sentence is not going to be 20, 30, 10 years. It's going to be probably like 5, 6 years, and she's going to be released on probation and la, la, la. It's all about deals. And with this new administration, my God, people, I'm predicting something like this is going to happen. If the judge that he was taking the case of El Chapo already quit, all of a sudden from nowhere, he quit. He put a letter of resignation. He doesn't want to take care of it anymore. And after he quits, on the next day, El Chapo puts a complaint that is isolation unhuman. Unhuman, the way that they have him in isolation is inhuman. The way that they have him. So it's just a combination of factors that probably this man is not predicting that he's going to get released. But ultimately, I have, this is the way Mexicans think, because we know what happens with kingpins. They're negotiating. When you give just a little bit to a kingpin and you start negotiating with him, he knows in his mind that he is going to manipulate all the simple negotiations. He already knows. You're giving him one piece of a leash so he can start pulling you in and pulling you in and pulling you in. And ultimately, it will go to a point that it will have all the demands and amenities that he needs. So if the new administration complies with what this man is saying, or if the new administration says, all right, we understand that it's inhuman and your isolation, situation, it is inhuman. Let's move you to a new accommodation. Let's say, a prison where there's a little bit of population and you can talk to somebody. It's giving him the leverage and it's giving him the understanding that he has control, people. And after that, what is going to be? I can't go out. I can't move my legs. I can't walk. I need to do exercises inhuman. So after that, he's going to ask to move to a population. And after that, what is going to be? I need to be released. I need to walk outside. I need to go to rec. I need, society. I'm going crazy over here. It's inhuman. Where's the humanitarian right? So human rights steps in. Little by little. If it's all about having the control little by little. And he knows. Believe me, he is a really smart man. He's extremely smart. This is a man that has controlled the world with narcotics. This man is extremely, extremely smart. Extremely smart. And he knows that if he accomplishes to the United States of America to bend in a little bit and to say, you know what, you're complying with what I'm saying, that this isolation system that I'm receiving, it is inhuman. He knows that if the United States government complies, it's a done deal. Because he has dealt with so many, CIA agents, DEA agents, that a lot of them are corrupt in the United States system. I'm sorry, but it is a reality. A lot of it is corrupt. So he has dealt with a lot of agents inside of the organization that he knows how to bribe. He really knows how to play the game. He really knows how to play the game. He's not a joke, people. He's a really smart man. And he knows if the United States government complies with just this little thing, he has control. He knows. He goes to bed. He will go to bed and he will sleep in his bed and he will sleep and he will say, the power's coming. Remember that this man has an ambition for power and control. These people, they ambition, they breed power all day. So when he sleeps at night and when the United States complies with this, he will say, I got the power, like the song, I got the power. He will say that. I got the power back. Little by little, the power is returning to me. Be careful, because we don't know. We don't know how the new administration is going to work around this new plea that is going to be for him to not be in isolation anymore. Wow. Man, my God, a lot of things are changing in the United States of America. Let's drop this topic and let's go to another one. Holy cow, people. We've been talking about the world passport for the longest of time. For the longest time, I've been telling you guys that the world passport is going to be the new wave of control for our lives. The world passport, after you get the vaccine, there was going to be a vaccine card, right? And this card from the Wu virus, it was going to identify and tell you where to travel, where not to travel, how to travel, your DNA, your address, who you are, who are you not, your credit, all of it is going to have. And all of a sudden, we get a little taste of it. A little taste of it. And who is the one that has been pursuing this new identification? It is just amazing that we have been saying this. We have been saying this for the longest of time. And it is happening. Xi Jinping has come out and said our country will be run on a barcode. That is the new identification for you to present yourself. Is going to be the future for you to go to work, for you to ride a bus, for you to basically go get on a plane, for you to go buy at a supermarket, for you to go everywhere. You're going to have to use your phone and beep on a barcode. The barcode is going to say pass. It's not going to say no pass. It's an identification that shows that you already been cleared by the virus. You know what I mean by clear. You already put that thing on your arm, that shot. It's amazing, huh? And this is the statement from BBC News. It's in Spanish, but I will translate. And it says COVID-19 system codes QR on China. They're trying to put this new system globally to contain COVID and to stop the controversy. And you can see right here a barcode. And right here on the bottom it says a global mechanism. That is the name that the president of China, Xi Jinping, calls it. It calls it a system, a world's monitor global system that is going to use codes. It is going to have a quick response in English, an immediate code response in Spanish, with the purpose to restitute or with the purpose of readjusting the mobility of passengers on international trips, and in the middle of this pandemic. And then he says we need to harmonize more our politics and standards to establish immediate rapid responses to facilitate the fluence of orderly people in traveling. The QR codes that Xi Jinping proposes, they will be utilized to help establish a new health state of the passenger. But the defenders of human rights, they are, look at this, it's a complete fight, it's a complete mess. The defenders of human rights are saying that they are advising and they are preventing that the codes may be used for, guess what, people? What it says right here in Spanish, para el control de la población, for population control and supervision, exclusively for politics. Remember that we were talking about this? You guys remember? You guys remember how Donald Trump wanted to eliminate TikTok? You guys remember how TikTok comes from China, right? And he wanted to eliminate TikTok, right? Because TikTok, and there's a lot of new apps that they are extremely identified with codes and algorithms all together. And they are espionage. That is what Mike Pompeo and Donald Trump were saying. That is a national security issue system. That is why China and Russia wanted to dominate the internet with controlling the satellites outside of the world. That is a reality. That is why Donald Trump invented the task force, the Space Force. A lot of people are like, what? Why Donald Trump invented Space Force, man? Why you want Space Force? For what? What is he fighting in space or what? No, people. He knew what these people wanted to do. He knew exactly what they wanted to do. And this is the new passport. The new identification that is going to come. Not only that, let me put you one that is amazing, because a lot of people are like, well, it is in China, Oscar. It's all the way to China. It's not over here. It's not over here. It's not, it's not in our country of the United States. Hold on a minute. Guess who right here? What it says right there. You already heard it from Xi Jinping, right? A new worldwide barcode for you to beep, you're cleared. Beep, you're cleared. And now you get Governor Cuomo. Man, these globalists. I was talking to my manager in the morning, and I was saying to her, it is amazing how Americans, these politicians of America, are selling their country to another country. There's no patriotism anymore. There's no love for your country. It does not exist. The only thing that they see is power and greed, and kissing the Chinese boots, the political communist party's boots of China. That is the only thing that exists now. And it is amazing that the most powerful capitalist country in the world has politicians that they're selling their country and being traitors to their country and giving every access to a foreign country to enter and dominate them. It is exactly what is happening in California, which California has turned into the political communist party of China country as a little part. Little by little, the political communist party of China is eating the United States away. This is another one. It says Governor Cuomo announces pilot program testing the Excelsior Pass at Madison Square Garden at Barclays Center. And it says right here, it says, proven secure technology will confirm an individual's vaccination or recent negative COVID test. So basically, this is what it is, people. Remember what I told you about the World Health Organization, what they did? I just said it in a live feed in Facebook. The World Health Organization said this. We are going to invest 1.9 or 2.1 or 2.9. I don't remember the exact number, but you guys can investigate. And they said that they're going to be fighting mainstream media and social media against misinformation about the backs of the Wu virus. So they're going to start, fighting people that they are against getting vaxxed. So if you don't want to get vaxxed, they're going to force you to be in this idea. So if you think that you can beat the virus by doing exercise, eating healthy, and creating a better immune system, that is not the solution. The solution is this communist control of population regime. You will get backs or you will not go out. I will prohibit you from going to work. I have control of water. I have control of electricity. I have control of food. I have control of agriculture. What is your solution? You're not going to have no exit but to listen to me and do as I say and do as I tell you to get baxed. It's amazing. It's just completely amazing how they are, how they're lining up people to total control a population. This is This is dominant control of population. And right here it says, Governor Cuomo announces pilot program testing, and it says proven secure technology will confirm an individual's vaccination or recent negative COVID test, will help fast track reopening theaters, stadiums, and other businesses as more New Yorkers are vaccinated. So let me get this straight, what I just been explaining to you. So if you go to work and if you're not vaccinated, you're not going to be allowed. But if you go to work and if you are, beep, go ahead. If you go to the theater, hey, let's go watch a movie. No, man, I haven't, I don't want to go. Why not? So I haven't, I haven't put the backs, man. Why not, bro? You need it. You needed to access to a theater. You needed to access to work. You needed to access to take your kids to school. You need it, bro. And if you don't put it, they're not going to let you get in. They're not going to. Somebody's asking, Donna Mahagjan, and I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to put attention to one comment. Oscar, if you live here, will you get backs? If I lived all around the globe, in whatever part of the globe, I will not get vaxxed. I believe in God and I believe in freedom. So this is the control of the population that they're doing. You want to go on a vacation? Yes, go on a vacation. Man, no, you can't. You owe a lot of money, man. It says right here that you got bad credit. What are you doing? What are you having a trip? What are you having a vacation if you owe this on car? You owe this on your mortgage. You owe this on the school of your kids. Your kids not even backs. Also, it shows right here in the system, you can't travel. I'm sorry, sir, you can't travel. It's only for qualified people. Absolutely dominance and taking away the number one thing that is a God-given right. That is freedom, people. Freedom. Let's read against the document right here. And I will read a part right here that it says this. It says, I think I missed it. It says right here. Okay. It says, similar to a mobile airline boarding pass. Listen to this. This is ridiculous. This new technology was successfully tested during the initial phase of the pilot during the Brooklyn Nets game at Barclays Center. So they did it already without people knowing. Holy cow. These individuals. It will now be tested for a second time during the New York Rangers game on a March 2nd at Madison Square Garden. Well, at least they're saying it. Similar to a mobile airline boarding pass. Look at this, what I just told you. Individuals will be able to enter to either print or out their pass or store it on their smartphones using the accessory. So they're going to have accessibility to all of your personal information in your phone. It's amazing. You want to print out your pass, you're going to have to put your information in. If you don't want to put your information in, you can have it in your phone. So they already have your information. So they already have control of everything. Using the Excelsior Pass Wallet app. Each pass will have a secure QR code, like when you go to the airport, which venues will scan using a companion app to confirm someone's COVID health status. Holy cow. Oh my God. Holy cow. This is getting better. And not only that, it said The results of the pilot program will be used to enhance the quality of the application, maximizing the return of investment and saving development time prior to submission to Apple and Google for approval to go into their app stores. This is going to, Google is already sold out. Google is a globalist app. Let's say Apple, how does it go? And I believe that Apple is going to be selling out also. We're doing everything, and I'm saying this because Huawei is going to be the new device that is going to change the world with the 5G. Huawei is the new device. It is the testing device that China is using for the 5G. It's amazing, huh? And now they're trickling to other it's going to be Samsung, and then it's going to be everybody's going to be on the same dominance. And this is a statement. It says, quote unquote, we're doing everything we can to vaccinate as many New Yorkers as possible, as quickly as possible, while keeping the infection rate down and re-energizing our economy in a safe, smart way. Sorry for my accent and sorry for my English. Governor Cuomo said, quote unquote, as we begin reopening the bulbs on different sectors of our economy, we're putting guidelines in place to ensure individuals attending events involving larger gatherings have tested negative of COVID or have been vaccinated to avoid an outbreak of the virus. So, if you tested negative, it is not enough. It's not enough that you tested negative. You got to get vaccine, man. Holy cow. Holy cow, people. So, it does not matter if you already tested negative. You have to put the vax into your body. It's amazing. And he adds this. As we begin reopening the bulbs on the different sectors of our economy, we're putting guidelines in place to ensure individuals attending events involved in larger gatherings have tested negative for COVID or have been vaccinated to avoid an outbreak of the virus. The Excelsior Pass will play a critical role in getting information to venues and sites, coffee, Starbucks, all that kind of place. Bam, bam, you got to check in. If you think that, you remember milking the clock when you're going into a construction site, no, there's no milking the clock right here. You got to bam, bam, clock in, man, every time. Not only that, it says, the Excelsior Pass, the Excelsior Pass, that is the name, will play a critical role in getting information to venue sites in a secure and streamlined way, allowing us to fast track the reopening of these businesses and getting us one step closer to reaching a new normal. This is really important right here, and I'm just going to read just one paragraph. It says, while some businesses have been able to operate by reducing capacity or by having their employees to work from home, many others, like performing arts and sporting events with fans, which involve large, dense gatherings, have only just been able to reopen under strict health and safety guidelines. As more of New Yorkers been big vaccinated, these activities will be permitted to resume in accordance to the new public health guidelines. So basically, if you want to go to an NBA game, if you want to go to the Major League Baseball game, if you want to go to whatever you want to go, you're going to have to apply to your system and get in the lineaments that they are saying. Because if you don't get in this line, and if you don't apply on this line, and if you don't use what I'm saying, you're not going to be able to enjoy life. So I'm taking away all your freedom. I'm controlling what you're doing. I'm controlling what you're saying. I'm controlling what you're going, and I'm using the pampering of, oh my God, the virus. Oh my God, the contamination of factories, the manufacturing businesses that they're contaminating the world. And look how COVID has helped. They have decreased carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons. So let's eliminate emissions, and let's break electrical cars, and let's control everything with technology. This is why we need the 5G, and we're clogging the 4G, and this is why we're sending people home. This is why we created the stay home and work from home. So we need more technology. We need 5G. So let's bring the 5G. How do we put the 5G implemented in the whole world? We need to control the satellites. Let's help Russia. Let's help China. Let's help everybody. Oh my God. Holy cow, people. Holy cow. All of these people are in the same ball game, man. All these globalists think alike. I have been saying that expression for the longest of time. Sanctuary states, done. They're done. Sanctuary states, they are done. I'm sorry, but they are. And thanks to these globalists that they have been pushing for this to happen. And one of them is this crazy guy, man. This crazy fellow. And it is this guy right here. You guys know who that is. You guys know who this guy is. Boris Johnson. Man, this guy, he loves his hair like this, man. He loves his hair like this. I don't know why he likes his hair like this. Boris Johnson, the one that wanted to segregate his country. The one who said, you know, my country is going to be divided in 3 parts. The people that they're sick, I'm going to have them in a particular place. So it's going to be a bubble of infection, but they're going to be over there. And when they get better, they will move to another section of our country that is going to be the people that they already have been recovered. And not only that, from the people they have been recovered, they're going to move to another part of the country, the people that they're free and the people that they are released by infection, the people that have already been vaccinated and all that stuff. You know, the people that they already been controlled, brainwashed and indoctrinated, practically. It says right here, let me just remove these ads, man. This is incredible. All these ads, they are amazing. It said coronavirus passports to go to the pub. What did I just told you? But what the? But they were telling me that it was only going to be used for airports and for large gatherings. Oh, it's kind of like the same. Oh, okay. So it says right here, coronavirus passports to go to the pub. Ministers to investigate whether to bring in COVID status certification to help speed up the reopening of his hospitality industry in workplaces. Isn't that crazy? And look how I will leave it right here so you can see his demonic face right there. Right there. It said vaccine passports could be required to enter pubs. Vaccine passports. That's crazy. That's just crazy, man. That is crazy what these people are doing and what they're going to do. Restaurants and other venues after Boris Johnson announced a new review into this issue. He said, one of our 4 official investigations will look at whether to introduce COVID status certification, despite Downing Street insisting for weeks that such domestic documents will not be supported. It was one of our reviews announced by the Prime Minister in the Commons today. Announcing the move to MPs, Mr. Johnson said the review will examine whether the certificates will be useful in helping venues to open safely, but mindful of the many concerns surrounding the exclusion and the discrimination of privacy. Isn't that crazy? And it says senior ministers have been hold on a second. I'm getting right here message. Okay, I understand. So it says announcing the moves from EP. I understand. I will say that in a minute. Announcing the move of MPs, Mr. Johnson said the review will examine whether certificates will be useful in helping venues to open safely, but mindful of the many concerns surrounding exclusion, discrimination, and privacy. It's amazing. Senior ministers have frequently appeared to dismiss the idea introducing the vaccine passports in the UK. Nadine Zahawi, the government vaccines minister, labeled them discriminatory, and ministers looked to persuade the public to take up the offer of a jab without threat of being barred from entering hospitality or other venues if they do not get inoculated against COVID-19. My God, man, this is so crazy. For everybody that is watching, you're free to do whatever you want in your life. Not because you get a vaccine, you're going to be hardly criticized. And not because you don't get it, it means that you are a horrible person. It is your right. It is your freedom of choice to do whatever you want with your life. If you feel comfortable and if you feel that is the way to feel good about yourself and your family and your safety, and that is, the only way for you to feel that is the vaccine, go ahead. It's your freedom of choice. I'm not forcing nobody to believe the opposite, or I'm not forcing nobody to not do whatever, to not vaccine or to vaccine. I'm not forcing nobody. I'm just explaining facts, that which is how they're doing and how they're controlling everything. So, I like to explain that for people to just, a lot of people have been affected by this, but, and I have said this so many times. I have said this more than 100 times. COVID is a reality. COVID exists. For people that they say it is a flu, it is not a flu. For people to say, is this, is that? No. It is a virus that it was made, and it is a virus that exists. It is a virus that it was made, and it is a virus that exists, and it is affecting the world population. It is a reality. And if a lot of people want to take the decision of taking the vaccine, go ahead. And if people don't want to take the vaccine, don't go ahead. I'm just saying what they're doing and what they are trying to do systematically. So, this is Boris Johnson, the one that it was going to be leading the globalist compact of the environment in Scotland in 2020. It's amazing. Every country has their different way of treating COVID. Every country has their way of treating COVID. And this is why the World Health Organization wanted to dominate the whole, let me say it again, the whole world by just one method. And that method is this. And if you don't listen to it, you're not going to get cured, and you're not going to be able to go outside in population. Wow, people. Holy cow with these topics, man. Whew. Wow. These topics, they really open your eyes to a lot of things. Man. To a lot of things. And I will tell you something. The United States has been so blessed on, being a first-class world country. I will tell you how blessed the United States is. Whether you believe in COVID or whether you not believe in COVID. Whether you believe that is a hoax, whether you don't believe that is a hoax. Whether you believe that the masks work or whether you don't believe that masks don't work. Whether you believe that a vax is necessary, whether you don't believe the vax is necessary. The United States is a blessed country because whatever problem that is entered and whatever problem enters in the United States of America, it immediately gets resolved. Immediately. They have the solution for everything. They are leaders of the world. It's the most capitalist leader in the most important country that provides capitalism to the world. So immediately the United States has the solution for people that agree, for people that, it's the freedom of speech. It's the First Amendment. It's the First Amendment that has the United States like this. This is why they're leaders of the world, because of the First Amendment, that they're trying to take it away from you. But because of that, they got the freedom to decide if they want to do this, if they don't want to do that, if they want to wear a mask, if they don't want to wear a mask, if they want a vaccine, if they don't want a vaccine. And it is not on you to criticize people if they want to get vaccinated or not. It is on us to educate what is the reality of the situation and how systematically they're trying to control us. If you want to, if somebody wants to get vaccine, let it alone. You know, you can go over there and talk to that person and say, hey, they're trying to do this. And if that person says, no, man, I don't want to listen to you. I believe in this. Freedom. Remember, it's his body and it's his right. Remember how the left thinks, and remember how right-wings people think also. You're taking away my First Amendment in the United States, so your body is your right, right? Question mark, right? So we are, instead of hurting each other and criticizing each other and, you know, and throwing a backstab of a blade, behind our neck, I believe that it's time to start educating on each other, on what it is happening. I told you guys, and I've been telling you guys for the longest time, this is what the globalists don't want us to do. Get educated. It does not matter if you are wrong or if you are right. It is a matter of understanding right now that there is a misinformation, an enormous misinformation out there, which is indoctrinating people to think that a lot of things are right and a lot of things are wrong. So it's under your decision. It's not under my decision. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a politician. I'm not, I don't work for the health department. It's under my jurisdiction and my knowledge that if I want to get that or if I don't want to get it, it's under my right, right? But it's my obligation to communicate what is happening and under my assumption what is happening. It depends on you. What decision do you take? Right? God bless you all. It was a really, really beautiful live feed to live this moment and giving information to you guys. I believe that is important that every single one of us, we learn about what is happening right now in the world topics and how the United States, surrounds the world with a lot of situations and a lot of things that they're happening around it. It's amazing how it's going around it. So thank you so much for being on the live feed with me. I want to say to you guys that we have a really juicy program, probably this week or probably next week. I don't know when, but we have a really juicy program for you guys. And possibly my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, and myself, we are going to be interviewing 2 journalists from China. And it is possible, it's already been confirmed that they're coming into our platform. And we are going to interview them. And they are going to explain how the political Communist Party of China is already taken over the state of California. And how they're eating the United States little by little, piece by piece. They are running away, and they ran away, and they're already journalists in the United States of America. They ran away from the political Communist Party of China, and they migrated correctly to the United States. They are journalists that they support, against this communist regime. And they are fighting against this communist regime. It is under us that we explain to the people how a person that it was born in China, how they know the communist system, how they are dominating, how this a new evolvement of the New World Order, how China wants to be on the top, and how they want to dominate country by country by country. It is really important. It's possibly going to be done, that live stream is going to be done by Anthony and myself. Anthony is going to be directing the audience in English, and I will be interviewing and asking questions in English, but I want to translate in Spanish because it's really important for our Hispanic community, our Latino community, our Spanish community and Mexican community to learn what is happening not only in our country of Mexico, but in the United States of America, as these communist people are trying to dominate the world. And citizens from China are going to explain how actually the system works and how actually they work one by one. It is a couple. They're married. Amazing, amazing. I just did an interview with them yesterday, and I don't remember the platform. If my manager can put their platform right there. I did an interview with them yesterday. It was a really, really interesting interview. They interviewed me yesterday night. It was on a Zoom. It was on a Zoom platform, and they asked me really meticulous and deep questions. Excuse me. And it was an interview that challenged me, and I liked that interview because they challenged me to answer questions that I have never been asked about world topics and world leaders, and how the communist system is working in Mexico, and how the communist system in Mexico is going to be trickling as a domino effect into the United States of America, and how China is affecting right now in Mexico and also affecting in California. It was a really great challenge. I will post that interview. Possibly is going to be released on Friday. The interview was done on a platform that is called Sound of Hope. That is a Chinese YouTube channel with American audience. So there's people from China that they live in the United States, and the audience is already, addressed to people in China. So that was my thing. I was like, yes, let's go there, man. Yes, let's go there. Let's talk to the Chinese people and let's tell them what is going on with these globalist compacts of immigration, these globalist compacts of the environment, these globalist compacts of the education, and how it is affecting our country of Mexico, how it's affecting the borders, and how these globalists are attacking our freedom. So I said, I take the challenge. And it was a great interview. So I will put that interview later on our channel when it gets released. I don't know when it's going to get released. I will talk to the couple, the beautiful people, these beautiful Chinese people. I'll talk to them and see when there's going to get released. I believe that they said Friday. I will email these people to see when it's going to get released. Sound of Hope is the YouTube channel. They got more than 60-some thousand followers at YouTube. They just started this channel, and it had grown enormously because the impact of them being Chinese and explaining what is happening in the Communist Party of China, explaining how it is also right now affecting the country of the United States of America. And they are so concerned. This is the surprise of me. And this is what I am not, I'm not angry or upset. I'm just concerned that a lot of United States citizens and a lot of Mexicans, they don't understand what is coming. And you get two Chinese people that they are extremely concerned because they were running away from this communist system, and this communist system is already coming to the United States. So they are extremely concerned because they're saying, we left that. We don't want that. We're coming to the U.S. because it's the capitalist country of the world. We want that. We came over here. This is beautiful. It's the United States. And now we are getting that over here? What the hell? So they are more concerned than UN citizens. Is this amazing? How in the hell you get people that they are from a foreign country more concerned than United States citizens? How does that happen? When did that happen? It is exactly like I was telling my manager in the morning. Exactly. She was saying, these politicians, they're doing this to our country. They're doing this. I'm like, I'm over here in a foreign country in Mexico. I'm like, how in the hell did that happen? I admire the United States of America as a powerful country. The American dream, the dream of hope. And now you get these politicians that they're selling their land. They're selling their country. They're selling their freedom. They're selling their people, their product. They're selling everything to a foreign country. They're giving it away. All the things that the four founding fathers, the people that did the Constitution, The people that they have fought for this country, died from this country, and wars and wars and wars and wars for the freedom of all the American people. All these dirty politicians, they're just picking it up and just throwing it away. And nobody's doing anything about it. This is amazing. No, don't cheap the American dream. Don't cheapen the American dream, man. Why? America's valuable. The United States of America is valuable. It's a beautiful country. Don't take the value away from it. Mexico is a valuable country. Let's not take a value away from our country also. When you take the value away from it, you become a communist system that is a one world class, one social class. So you don't have a country. You don't have a border. You don't have one. You are going to have one law, one life, one religion, one everything. Take away the value of a country, denigrate a country, create division, create racial division, bring abortion, bring everything that is against God's laws, and you have this. Demonic leaders leading your country. It's amazing. It is just amazing. Don't miss this interview. I don't know when. I don't know when. And yeah, you know, I see a lot of comments. They're saying a lot of, yeah, Americans were concerned. Yes, I know. A lot of Americans are concerned, but not all of them. And you got, you know, your youth right now in the United States of America. The majority of your youth, it's almost liberal. The majority of your youth, is pushing for communism and a new, more fair system, socialism, and they haven't even lived. And this interview, Kathy is her name, I believe so, of this Chinese journalist, a beautiful person, by the way. She was asking me this question. So, Oscar, do you believe that these young people, they don't know about socialism and communism, but they're prepared? And I said to her, that was a really good question. What do you think about that? And I said to her this. You get the average citizen that studies in the most capitalist country in the world, in capitalist universities, let's say Harvard, Brown, Yale, MIT, most important universities in the world, right? She says yes. With their capitalist laptops, their capitalist phones, they pay a capitalist tuition every month. So they study Marxism under a capitalist system, right? Yeah. And they obtain a master's degree, right? A diploma, a doctor's degree. And all these things that they obtain it to learn communism and socialism, right? And they think that they know communism and socialism. You can have 1,000 diplomas, 1,000 doctor's diplomas, 1,000 master's diplomas, 1,000, accomplishments in school about communism and socialism, and brainwash me and make me think that it's going to be good, it's going to be phenomenal, everything for everybody, the rights come in rights, and everybody's going to be exactly the same, nobody's going to suffer. But you never have lived it, right? Whole different ballgame. From you sitting on a pedestal like a dictator and telling me from the other side, from a capitalist country, telling me that socialism and communism, it is correct and it is number one, it is going to fix it all the time, and it's going to not eliminate poverty, eliminate all of that. But you live in a capitalist country, right? And you're telling me that communism works when you don't live in communist country? How does that work? Complete shock reality. It does not matter if you have a doctor's, if you have a master's studying the leftist Karl Marx. I'm telling you right now, if you have not lived in it, you don't even know squat about it. They don't care. These people that they live in communist and socialist countries, they don't care about your doctors. They don't care about your master's degrees. They don't care about your diploma and accomplishments. They don't care about your systematical plans and we're going to do this and we're going to fight the system. They don't care about that. They care about eating, surviving, getting water, electricity, work. They don't care about your diplomas. So when you come to preach a communist country and you already studied Marxism, they're going to tell you, okay, show me. I want water. No, it does not work like that. It's a process of no. I need to drink water. My baby's sick. We need water. We need electricity. We need food. How in the hell that works? It's amazing. So be sure I will share that interview for you guys. So really good interview. And also I will bring them to my platform. We already had an appointed date, so I'm just waiting on the confirmation. And as we are going to get that interview for all of you guys, it's going to be in English and I will translate in Spanish. That it's important to hit, every community and every language. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Follow my partner, Real Anthony, on Twitter. You can follow him at Orbis, Facebook, YouTube, Parler, and also his channel in Telegram. You can follow me as Oscar L. Blue at YouTube, Facebook, Telegram as Oscar L. Blue. And also now I am in Instagram. I opened an account and I had my account on Instagram, but I don't use it. But I was not directing nobody to Instagram, and everybody started giving me a hard time. Why do you don't have Instagram, man? That's for kids, man. Like, no, I have Instagram. So I've been posting pictures over there and statements like, "Hey, yeah, I'm over here." So I'm doing that. It's smiley emojis and all that kind. I'm in Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'm like Oscar L. Blue over there also. God bless you all. Have a beautiful day. I will be live later on this afternoon. Be sure to watch. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.